Hello, church family. Today is Thursday, January 9th, and this is our weekly update. Our verse of the month comes from Psalm 139, verses 1 and 2. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. This psalm begins by teaching us God knows us and He is searching us. And it's a good thing because the things He sees in us, the things that aren't good, He's provided Christ to be able to help clean those up. The good that He sees is the work that He has done in us. And so we rejoice in that. He rejoices in that. And so this is a good news psalm for us. And we're going to be working through all of Psalm 139 this year. So get started and work on memorizing these first couple of verses. Well, several birthdays this week. On the 11th is Carrie Marquez's. On the 13th is John Tartar's and Marcia Utterbach's. And then on the 14th is Linda Seipol's. So happy birthday to all of you. Coming up this Sunday, we've got several things on the calendar. At Sunday morning at 9 o'clock during our Essentials time, Jude and Bree Souza, our missionaries to Brazil, will be with us. They're going to share a ministry update. So I want to encourage you to come and be a part of that, 9 o'clock. And then at 9:30, we're going to wrap up a little early, and we're going to spend time in the connection point to connect for a meet, greet, and catch-up time with Jude and Bree. We're going to have coffee with some special flavors of coffee and then some hot chocolate as well. And just a time for us to connect with Jude and Bree, but also to connect with one another. So look forward to seeing you then on Sunday morning at 9. Then Sunday night at 6 o'clock, we're going to have the ordination exam for Luke that we had planned to have last Sunday. And the church family, you've asked a lot of great questions. And we're going to cover all that we can. We're going to combine some of them because right now, if we spent just 1 minute answering each question, we couldn't get through them all. So we're going to work through those and really just looking forward to a great time of hearing Luke talk about theology to us. Then on this next Sunday, Sunday the 19th at 6 o'clock, we're going to have an ordination service and celebration. And this is going to be a time where we're going to celebrate God's work in Luke's life. There will be a charge to the candidate and encouragement to him as he seeks to follow the Lord, a charge to the church and our responsibility to Luke and to the leaders of the church. And then we're going to, the leaders of the church, we're going to lay our hands on Luke as a picture of God setting him apart for the ministry. And then we're going to have cake. We're going to have some cake and refreshments in the gym to celebrate this. So I want to encourage you to come and be a part of that. That's next Sunday night. So this Sunday night's the examination, and the next Sunday night is a celebration. Well, we have several babies coming, and because of that, we want to be celebrating. We love families and want to celebrate God's design for families and babies. And so there's going to be a baby boy sprinkles coming up on Sunday, January 19th, between Sunday school and church. That's for the Fries and the Mishlers. And the baby sprinkles are mini showers, and so it's an opportunity to congratulate them on the coming of the babies, but also then to provide a small gift to be an encouragement to them. Then we have a baby shower for Rachel Franzine. It's going to be her first baby, and so we're having a full-blown shower for that, and that's going to be on Saturday, January 25th from 10 to 12 here at the church. And for both of those, you can find information in the weekly update and in the bulletin board in the church. Well, each week we talk about opportunities, and I want to talk about opportunities to grow this week and opportunities to grow through growth groups. And we'd love to get you connected. And this Sunday and then Thursday, we're going to have information, the weekly update and the bulletin about all our different growth groups. And we'd love to get you plugged in. So keep your eyes out for that. If you're not growing together in a group, a Bible study, a connection growth group, or Sunday school class, we would encourage you to jump in and get involved. Then another opportunity to grow. The Crossroads Fellowship is hosting a fun and interactive event to help you see the big picture of God's grand story through the Old Testament. The event is in partnership with Walk Through the Bible and is going to be held at Rock Point on Saturday, March 1st from 10 to 12. The cost to you is only going to be $15 a person. The church is going to cover the balance of that. That's going to include lunch and a book. And this will also be a good opportunity for kids who are in 3rd or 4th grade and up. And the church is going to cover all the costs for the kids. So keep your eye out. There'll be more information coming soon. But mark your calendars, March 1st, 10 to 12 at Rock Point. Then another opportunity. The tech team is looking for helpers. We want to expand the number of people helping with our Sunday morning sound, video, streaming. If you're interested or would like a little more information, send us an email and we'll get you connected to learn a little more about that. Well, a couple of prayer requests. Dick German is meeting with an oncologist on Friday. They had some tests, and so be praying that there'll be some clarity about what will be some next steps for Dick. And then Sandy Norman, be praying that she can get some clarity on an issue with her thyroid and get her surgery scheduled. That needs to happen. So be praying that God would just clarify all that, remove the barriers, get it scheduled, and to be able to get that taken care of. Well, then a couple of resources. I want to encourage you to take a look at Luke's ordination paper. If you've not already read it, I want to encourage you to do so. That'll be in the weekly update. You can click a link and have that. There are also some in the connection point. I also want to point you to our website and encourage you to get signed up for our text alerts, emails, and church family Facebook group. I know many of you are signed up for some of those, but if you're missing on any of them, you can get signed up at eastsidebc.com/lists. So it's our church website, eastsidebc.com/lists, and that'll get you signed up till you get instructions for our text alerts, emails, and church family Facebook group. Well, coming up Sunday, we're spending time over these next few Sundays talking about Jesus and his love for the church. We're going to be sharpening our understanding of this new and distinct people of God. And this week, we're going to see that we, as individuals and the corporate church, are called and commissioned to follow Jesus and to help others follow Jesus. We'll focus on Mark 1:17 and the implication of Jesus' call to follow him and to become fishers of men. Well, our verse today comes from Psalm 107, verse 14 to 15. It says, "He, our Lord, brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death and burst their bonds apart. Let them thank the Lord for his steadfast love, for his wondrous works in the children of man." And this voice is a great reminder of what God did for the people of Israel, but then also what he does for us through Jesus. That Jesus brings us out of darkness, out of the shadow of death, and he bursts their bonds. He frees us from slavery to sin. And as a result of that, we ought to thank God for his steadfast love. He has searched us, and he has known us, and he's loved us. And for his wondrous works to the children of man. He has worked for our good and his glory. So let us rejoice and praise our Lord together. Well, church family, I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning, 9 o'clock for Jude and Bree, then our service and ordination exam. Lots coming up. So have a great rest of the week, and may God bless you.